Hello everybody and welcome along to the next episode of the last two question mark, trying to think how to say that then, career mode, my team career mode on F1 2021. And this race is Monaco. That's right, we're going to go last and try and score some points around Monaco from last on the grid. I mean, that is the ultimate clickbait, right? That is just like top tier F1 2021 gameplay clickbait right there. Hopefully we have a good race. We're going to be in the AG Motorsport's F1 team, which is only the third episode of this race, so we're not of the season, so we're not expecting to have a particularly good car. It's only season one as well. There's a few people asking, which season is this? We have only just started it. But anyway guys, welcome along to this one. Lots of you already in the chat. Hey Tim, hey Bob, hey Petra, hey Edward, hey Reese, hey Riyadh. Hey Nico, hey Sujan, hey Lord VZ, hey Toppy, hey Cass, hey Standard, hey Liam, hey Sanak, hey Wow, hey Antec, hey Dark Sky, hey Elliot, hey Stinker4, hey Toppy, hey Andrew, hey TXC, hey Jeremy, hey Harry, hey Liam, hey Jaffa, hey Wezzy, hey Peter, shall I not read the same ones out again, hey Goofy, hey B48, hey Prison Mike, hey Gargan, hey Parody, hey Paul, hey Florian, hey Jason, hey Fable. There we go, I got caught up again. Happy days. Right, let's get on with it then, shall we guys? So we're not going to do qualifying, we are going to start from the very back of the grid. But it's Monaco, so it's going to be a spicy one. We've got a couple of weeks now though until the race. I wonder if we can get any upgrades on. First of all, let's do these activities that we need to do. So, I mean, that one's a no-brainer, but is there anything that gives us... I'll briefly hide myself while I'm on this screen. Remind me to unhide myself if I forget again. So there's nothing that will give us any resource points here. So we're actually going to go for this one first. 30 resource points. I honestly would rather not take the hit to the other departments for 30 resource points. Who cares? We'll do this. Oh no, it takes away. I don't want to hit my department morale. I mean, sure, and then sure. But I don't want to do this because that hits the department morale, and that's actually chassis and aero I'm concentrating on. And I don't want to do this one because it hits all of the department's morale. So that's it then for those upgrades. And you can now, if I can figure out the right button, there we go, you can have me back. So we actually sunk down in the last race. As you can see there, we're now actually is it the 8th? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We are now the 8th best team, but we're very, very nearly the 5th best team. It's very, very close. So hopefully we can get a few upgrades on the car. We've already got 2 that are going on. We've got a rear downforce upgrade, a minor one, and we've got a major weight reduction upgrade, which will really help us in Monaco. Last race was quite a good one. It was around Portugal. We managed to get P9. We actually forgot to apply our setup. We didn't forget to apply. We skipped qualifying, which apparently in this game puts you into Parc Fermé with the default setup. So we ended up doing last race on 106 AI with default setup. This race, I'm going to do that right now before I forget, is going to be on 110, of course, because they're a bit slow around Monaco. So we'll put the AI up to 110 in preparation before we forget. There we go. Let's do that. Right, so upgrades-wise then. We've got well, actually, let's do money first. We've got 2 mil. That's quite a lot of money. So we've got a choice of either resource points generation, 1.6 mil. That'll give us a few extra resource points. That'll give us an extra 50 resource points per week. Or we start upgrading the aerodynamics department, because that is where we're spending some of our money at the moment. I actually think we upgrade the aero department first, because we keep doing upgrades and they're just slow. They're just slow at the moment. The chassis, there's only a few we can do really. So I think we actually go for aero. Although it's this that I quite want. But that's 2.2 mil. We're just a tiny bit short of that. I think... Oh... Remember to put setup on. Yes, I will. Turn Parc Fermé off. That's actually a great shout. Why don't I just turn Parc Fermé off? That is a fact. Who was it that said that? You might have been the first one. But Antec, and if anyone else said it as well, then good idea. But Parc Fermé, let's switch it off. Parc Fermé rules off. If we're not going to do qualifying anyway, there's no reason for Parc Fermé rules to be on. Yes, I don't know if I should wait to do this. Let's just see. Let's just do the upgrades first. Let's see if we need it. So at the moment, something's in development, which means we can't do anything else on aero, which is the problem. There's a lot of aero updates, so I do think we save for that maybe. We've got a major weight redistribution. That won't be on in time, but that is a major one. We've got a minor tyre wear. That will be on in time by 1 day, but I don't really care. Power, it's not a power circuit. Durability, we can take a brand new engine every single race. We're starting at the back, so that genuinely does not matter at all. So I think then we maybe have to go... I don't want tyre wear, but it will unlock further upgrades. So this one here needs that one. This one here... Oh, we don't actually know what that one is yet, because we need spec 2. Okay. And we want to do aero, but we can't because we've been blocked by this update. So I think we do just save up for another week and get the aero so we can do multiple at once. I think that's a bit of a no-brainer. Let's do the tyre wear update just because we can. Just to get on the car, because it would unlock future upgrades. 30% failure chance. Why is that so high? Seems very high. That's as low as it's getting. The only other one would be this, but there's a 40% failure chance, and it would be on after Monaco. Monaco's not a power circuit. But I tell you what, we need to, if we're not going to be able to get many updates on, we need to think about the next circuit anyway. Next circuit is Canada, which is a power circuit. But that 40% failure chance, I do not like it. I do not like it at all. I think that one will be on for Canada, but we don't really want that for Canada. We want straight line speed. Okay, tyre wear for Monaco. Let's hope it goes on in time. We don't really want it, but it'll unlock future upgrades. Now, we can either do this for Canada, but it's... I'd rather do power for Canada, but I don't like the 40% failure chance. But I suppose we've got a long... And it's only 200. Let's do it. It's only 200. It's nothing. We don't care about durability. We can't do anything here. I don't think we can do anything here now anyway. No, department capacity reach in all departments now. We desperately need those facility upgrades. So let's skip ahead now. So power team build, all this is standard stuff. We want to stop on the weekly resources. There, we stop there. Okay. Let's have a look now then. So we should now have enough to do this. This will be complete on the May the 15th, which is only a few... It only takes 5 days to upgrade your HQ. It's so quick. £100 if you complete last to first. Interesting bet there, Tom, but that is not... I mean, with strategy, you never know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. So we can't do anything here still. We can't do anything still, can we? There's nothing we can do. Nothing we can do. Okay, let's just skip ahead then. General wear. That's it. Oh, failure.
Some new developments to come through, but some of them have failed quality control.
Failure. Rear wing. We need this for Monaco, please. Oh, we can't get it on time. As if it's failed. Ah, oh, it's so annoying. The failure chance was less than 30% as well when we did it. Okay, that's not on in time for Monaco. Let's ignore it for now. So then, can we do a drag reduction? We can. Okay, let's do a drag reduction then, because that will be in time on in time for Canada. Because that's obviously the most important one at Canada. It's very much a straight line speed circuit. We could also do a DRS one, but we can't do it right now. Give it a couple of days then, we'll be able to do it. Monocoque structure, what's that? That's a chassis upgrade. Okay. We can now do something in the chassis department, potentially. That was a major, by the way. Which one was it we just did? It was this one. That was a major weight reduction. That's the one we needed the most, rather than the rear downforce upgrade. So I'm not too upset. I'll be more upset if it's the other way around. We've only got 700 points, so we can't afford either of those. That one's still in development, and we can't do any of those just yet. And for 2 more days, now we can do 2 aerodynamic upgrades at once. Rattling through these quite quick, because I'm aware it is just menus, but it is also important stuff. So we could now complete this. How many does it need? 291 points. Okay. Or let's have a look. What's the other options? Again, nothing will be on time for Monaco. We could do a DRS upgrade, but that's a bit niche, isn't it? Do a front downforce upgrade. That'll be on after the Canadian Grand Prix. No. Let's not do that. Then there's over a month as well between Canada and Britain. I think we actually go for this one. Purely because this one is a much shorter time and it's much cheaper. Oh my god. That actually scared the life out of me. Thank you very much, Tylo, for joining the Gillen Gang. So I'm going to go for this one. Purely because that takes longer. So we want to get that one earlier. And it costs a few more points. So let's just pray now that our roll damper upgrade doesn't fail. Which one's that? Roll dampers. Oh, that's the tyre wear one, of course. Haven't got enough money. Oh, we might be able to do a perk. Yes, let's do a perk. A reclaim. No, we don't actually care about any of that. Let's not do that. Okay. Got an email. Power unit upgrades. Cool. Right, stop there. I don't think we can do anything, though. 1.1 mil. I don't think that's enough. No, it's not. 476. This is at capacity now. This one's not at capacity, but they're both over 1,000. This one's at capacity. This one we don't want to do anyway. Okay, yeah, nothing to do. Let's now, we've got a press interview here.
In a rivalry. Sooner...
Go to the press interview here, see if there's any interested answers. Try and rush the air upgrade. I don't think we can rush any upgrades yet. I could be wrong. I think we need to be higher spec. I think we need to spec 2. Be able to rush it.
Upgrades to your facilities seem to have stalled. Is there no more room for improvement? Or are you prioritising other areas?
I mean, you're wrong, Will. We invest heavily in our staff here. They're our greatest asset, that's true. We made significant investments earlier, which gave us breathing room for it again. We're upgrading when we need to. No. All your departments notice that, so we'd like to see.
How are they settling in?
That didn't do anything.
The driver seems to be getting much more comfortable with their car. Have you been focusing on their development?
My claim, apparently.
To say that in terms of team orders, your career...
It's weird there's a question on team orders, but you can't actually do team orders, isn't it, in this? Bit weird. Benjamin. Binger spin delay being a Spinjamin and binning it along with his mass stream delay. Wow. Has he got a big stream delay, has he, Ben? That's an interesting command there.
Your team's been picking up points fairly consistently. Do you think you'll be able to become a challenge to the top teams in the future?
I should mention the sponsors, maybe, never mind.
Thanks so
Right,
much.
that was a pointless interview.
It's hugely appreciated.
Don't really know why we did that. What happened at Imola? Well, go watch back. It should be on my channel now. We had a few copyright strikes during it because F1 thought it was the real life Imola race, which obviously it wasn't. Right, skip ahead now then. And that was completed. We got the tyre update on at least.
Ready for the next race weekend.
So 476. No, we got this one, but unless we can't even afford it. No, nothing to do then. Absolutely nothing to do. Let's get on with it then. Let's go to the Monaco race weekend. I found a new favourite command. I mean, that is... Who made that command? Is there any mods in chat that made the command? Was it Sanic? I think Sanic was in chat earlier. You saw my doppelganger on a different platform just a few minutes ago. What, over on Twitch? On Alex Gillen's Twitch? Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? Okay, guys, so we're starting from the back, of course, which also means we won't bother when you practice. No rain, which is probably a good thing. Although wet Monaco, would that give us a better opportunity to overtake? I don't know. Right for these quick practices. Lovely. I feel quite confident being able to do these in time. Yeah, all successful. Every single one. Not a single failure. That is what we like to see. No time left to do any of those. There's a 25% success one. Wow. Okay. As if the 25% one was successful, but we often do 70% ones that fail. What a joke. No heroics into Saint Devot. That is true. We need to be very careful of our front wing. Very, very careful of our front wing. Okay, let's rattle through the next practice. My quick practice is very much not like in two-player career. In two-player career, I always get these 70% ones failing for some reason. Last couple of races in a row, I've them failing on me regularly. This, different story. This is what it should be like. In fact, this is more successful than it should be, arguably. And the 25% ones definitely should be successful, but apparently they are. I just can't lose in this one. I mean, we barely need the third practice session. We do need it, unfortunately, but there's only 2 to go. No slicks into Sandavot. What, in the dry conditions, do you want me to pop on some inters? I hate quick practice. Why do you hate quick practice? I like quick practice. I really like that it's an option. Because I used to hate doing it, but I had to do it because that's how you get, you know, all the stuff we're getting here. You just had to do it to get the resource points. Oh my god, I don't know which jinx it is. Is all of them going to be successful? Not a single failure. We've got 41 minutes left of the practice session. Heyo, Gillen, what's up? Hey, Oakley, welcome along. Don't send up the inside of an Aston like Ben. Look, we're not Ben. We'll be fine. Okay, chunk of resource points. Yada, yada, yada. Subscribe to use chat. Very smart. Haha. Yeah, you know it. I think that's fair. I mean, a YouTube sub, it doesn't cost you anything. It just indicates to YouTube that you like my content. Is basically all it does. It's not like a subscribe used to be. So you're just skipping quali? Yes, I will just skip quali. Actually, I'm not going to. I'm just a bit scared. Last race we had a default setup. Even though we've turned off Parc Fermé now, do I risk it? Oh, I didn't even look at performance, by the way. I completely forgot. Let's see. Do we make any progress? Yes, we've gone ahead of Alpine. But Aston Martin and Aston Martin? Yeah, okay. We've got ahead of 2 teams. We're now the 6th fastest team. AlphaTauri have overtaken us since, well, first race we were ahead of them. They've overtaken us since then. But now we've re-overtaken both Alpine and Aston Martin. As if I forgot to look at this. This is the most important and exciting chart there is. But we've beaten both of those now. So we are officially the 6th fastest team and still very nearly the 5th fastest. I tell you what, the top teams haven't really had any upgrades. We've got loads of upgrades coming. Look at all these upgrades. 4 upgrades in the pipeline. So that's positive. I tell you what. No, I didn't mean to do that. I have got a bit of a cold, by the way. So if you, my voice sounds a bit sort of nasally. My nose is a little bit blocked. So I'm just going to double check. Parc Fermé off. Right? Parc Fermé off. If we skip qualifying, surely No, I'm actually going to do qualifying. I won't complete the lap. But I'm going to do a qualifying lap purely because that's my practice. And then we can also then double check that Parc Fermé will definitely be off. So we're going to use Jake Benham's Monaco setup, which I've tweaked very slightly. So 11 wings, fully locked diff. That's pretty standard stuff. Fairly standard stuff. I've tweaked the rear anti-roll bar down by 2 clicks just to make the rear a little bit more stable. You run very low brake bias again since the last update. And tyre pressures like that. So pretty much the same as his setup. I haven't taken a new power unit, but we don't really need it. 40%! Yes, we do. There's no penalty. Okay, we can do this before the session. Cool. We might as well just take the 3rd of everything, mightn't we? It literally doesn't. But we're starting from the back anyway. Perfect. Okay, a brand new engine for Monaco. The OP strats are coming out. The OP strats, right. It's got fuel. It has got fuel. Take all the fuel out as well. Okay. Again, we're not actually going to complete this lap. We're going to do it purely as a bit of practice. Because I've done a bit of practice in time trial beforehand, but that was with a Mercedes car. Oh, it feels very different. Wait, what the hell's going... No, it feels broken. What's going on? No, it literally feels... What's going on? It's got assists on there. I can't hit the wall. I can. Look, I'm turning right. Assists have switched themselves on there. I'm turning left and it's turning right. There's assists on or something. Surely you can turn assists off mid. Could you not turn assists off? Simulation settings? Surely you can turn assists off mid-session. What? Why is there why has that happened? I don't think I've used assists at all on this game. What? Surely we can turn assist. Where's assists? Can we actually not turn assists off? Camera's there. Well, I guess if we restart the session. What the heck is going on, guys? We can't do it from here either. What? So we can't even get a practice in. I'll also take a new gearbox as well, mightn't I? Just because. Who cares? I can't turn the assist off. Am I being stupid? It's in casual. Ah. That's what it... Okay. How has that happened? Yep. Thank you, guys. Well spotted. I knew I needed you. I thought the car felt a bit weird. Let's just get rid of the fuel again. So if we start it... Can we turn casual off? Or is that now locked on? No, that's now locked on. I hope we can turn it off between the sessions. Quit and turn casual off. Okay. I'm hoping that'll work. If we have to run a whole race with casual, that would be disastrous. How has that happened? For God's sake. We might not be able to switch it off, and I'm hoping between quali and the race we can switch it off. No settings there. I think this just chucks us straight into quali. Because they've got rid of the option to change things on the loading screen, which is really annoying. Alex Blind Gillen. Hey, look, it was in the corner. I didn't notice it. I don't think we can switch it off. I really don't think we can switch it off. Which is absolutely insane. There's no option there. There's no options to switch it off. And it's on casual. It's locked on casual. Okay, I mean, is there even worth doing... This was supposed to be a little practice lap. I haven't braked there. Okay. We have to retire and hope we can turn off casual between quali and the race. Why is casual on? I don't know how that's happened. You have to do it between next session. Okay, let's hope we can. People are saying, yes, you retire, you can change it between the sessions. Fingers crossed. I do not want to be doing a casual race.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we
right, where's our
begin,
teammate?
let's have
That's
a
all that
quick
really
look
matters
at
here.
those who will be fronting the grid.
Louis at
Hamilton,
18th.
Bottas, and
Not great,
Charles
Louis.
Leclerc. With
That's not a good
qualifying
sign for us
rounds up, we
either.
now
Bad luck out there today. Who's your main competition on the grid?
Who's the slowest? Is Vettel the slowest? Yes, AlphaTauri's slightly faster than us at the moment.
It's the start of the season. How do you think things are going to go for you?
I'm going for the title. No, I'm not going for the title. Yeah,
You
sure.
lost to your teammate today. Was it just not your day? Appreciate your time.
Destroy and hope you win. I don't think that's likely in race 3 of this team. Definitely not if we're on casual mode. Right. Vettel's AI is OP. Oh, good. I'm really glad I've chosen him. Right, surely from here...
there. It's not quite where we'd want to be on the grid, but chin up.
I think you go in here and then press this. Yes, we can change it. Thank God we can change that. That would have been so annoying. Right. Assists all off. Make sure we've got everything right now. Approximate. That's wouldn't have changed. Strict corner cutting. Just want to make sure it hasn't changed anything here. By flipping between expert and casual. I don't know how that's happened either. Standard car damage. Yeah, nothing's changed. Cool. Cool. Right, okay. Thankfully that hasn't affected our race. That would have been very, very annoying. Nothing else to do, is there? Vettel's now our rival. Apparently is OP, which is lovely. Got a handful of updates coming. I've already taken the new engines and gearboxes. Actually, no, it didn't take them. It didn't take them because we restarted the session. So let's take a third element. We're already on our third engine in the third race because why not? Let's take a new gearbox as well because why not? Right, come on then, guys. The Monaco Grand Prix from last on the grid. Remember engine again. There you go. Martin's all. You guys are all over it today. Last on the grid, Monaco. We've scored points in both races so far this season. We've had an 8th and a 9th. Will it be a 10th today? Who knows? Hopefully, we can make way through. I think what's going to be key today is going to be strategy. So, you guys can help me.
That was how Mr.
Okay, so I want you guys to decide which tyre I start on. Let's skip all this. You guys need to decide which tyre I'm going to start on. Make sure I'm 22, yeah. Okay, so the game's suggesting one stop, medium, hard. I'm pretty sure this is an easy, well, easy-ish, soft, medium. So we will do soft, medium strategy. Whether the game will let us do it or not is another matter. Yeah, it will. Yeah, it will. There you go. So we'll do... Wow, apparently the softs wear very, very quickly, but... We'll either do that or we'll do it the other way around. Unless there's safety cars, in which case I'll pause the game and ask you guys to make a recommendation. But you're already on it. You guys know the drill. Put in chat right now the name of the tyre you think I should start on. Medium or soft is your choice. Hard, there's no point using hard. Medium or soft, or wets apparently is its second place at the moment. Just put in chat. Singular, remember? So don't put softs. Put soft or medium. Just put in chat right now and then you guys can vote. Whatever comes out top is exactly what I will start on. So medium's winning by quite a way at the moment. Wets are gaining. What we say? It looks like medium. It's either medium, wets, or soft. What do you think, guys? Okay, one more refresh. Yeah, I mean, other than wets, it's quite a clear answer for mediums. So we'll go for exactly that strat then. We'll take out a lot of the fuel. Shouldn't really need much. I'll put in plenty anyway because I don't really want to save fuel. So, actually, I'm going to take out a bit more than that because I reckon there'll be a safety car. We've got an increased chance of safety car here. Damage is on. There could be some retirements maybe. So, that is going to be our aim. Stopping on lap 27 for some soft tyres. That is a long old stint. We could stop a little bit earlier than that maybe, but not too much earlier. Maybe 1 or 2 laps earlier. We'll see though. Strategy could really mix things up for this race. I think if there's a safety car, I'll immediately pause the game and I'll do exactly that. I'll get you guys to vote on whether we box or not. Because overtaking is going to be so hard. I will be able to do some overtaking, but it's not going to be easy. We're going to lose a lot of time. But we haven't got the fastest car anyway. We've got the 6th fastest car. So realistically, we're going to struggle to get any points anyway. But if we can mix it up with strategy, you never know. Should we get a wet gang? We'll get them next time. Right, come on then, guys. Last on the grid for the Monaco Grand Prix. Apparently only a 5-place grid penalty. That's not right. Medium tyres, as voted for by you guys. Let's try and have a good start here. I'm not allowed to overtake in first turn, which I actually forgot in the last race. I was a bit out of it in the last race, to be honest. My head just wasn't quite there. I was just coming down with this cold a little bit, and I was just a bit all over the place. But not allowed to overtake first turn. Now we're allowed to overtake. So let's see if we can sneak past the people here. They should be a bit slow because they're going to be a bit bunched up. Can we go past Mazepin? No, they brake quite late there. I didn't want to lunge and damage a wing. They brake very early into the next turn though. So let's get up their inside. Oh, a bit of oversteer there. Let's lunge them. They brake very early. I know that. Up to P18 now. Oh, whoa. Very nearly hit them there. That was incredibly close. They were just basically stopped there. Let's have a little review of that because that was very, very close. So here, coming through here, we just sneak ahead just enough. But look, they're basically stopped all of a sudden. They just stopped. We just avoided him. That was so close. Oh, that is pretty close. You don't want to be that close. Then we get back on the power because we can. Gain a few more positions. So that's the typical Monaco start. The rest of these overtakes will not be easy. We're only in 15th. We've got 5 more cars to overtake just to be in the top 10. It's not going to be easy, but there's quite a mixture of strategy, interestingly. Ocon ahead is on hards. So he might be relatively easy to overtake. Also strict corner cutting as well, so let's be a bit careful with track limits. Got a bit lucky there in the chicane that I didn't get any warnings. We have on paper got a better car than Alpine, but of course Monaco, if for example we've got a better engine than them, and that's why on paper we've got a better car than them, we're going to be struggling. If they've got a better chassis, we are all over them. He's on hard, surely we can get him. If we had DRS down here then maybe, but I don't think we were close enough. Or are we? We're closing in here. Do we go for it? I'm going to send it. That is a lesson learned. I'm going to do a little flashback there because we don't really want a lap 1 pit. Okay, let's just chill out. Let's just chill out. That was in my defense, that was the first time breaking into turn 1 in this car. My only practice has been in the Mercedes, and it's on high fuel. Lesson learned. I won't flash back too often. If we make many more mistakes, I won't flash back. I don't like flashing back, but I also want to have an entertaining race. I don't want to just sit here with a damaged wing. And hey, we can't flash back in 2-player career. We can in this, so we're going to treat ourselves occasionally. Oh my god, what a bottle job. As if. That's I feel like Ben Daly. Is this what it's like to be Ben? When you're watching Ben streams, is this what it's like? You're just constantly seeing him hit the wall, but Ben can't flash back. Right, now can we get him here? I'm not going to risk it for now. Let's just sit here for now, even though we're definitely faster than Ocon. I just don't want to risk hitting my wing again. We do need to start moving forward here. We are losing a bit of pace to the field, which I don't want to happen. We need to be there to pounce if something does happen, like a safety car. Oh god. Big snap oversteer there. Okay, come on, let's just get settled in. This is not a Mercedes, a time trial Mercedes with no fuel. Unfortunately. Now, do I go for it again here? I'm a bit closer, I think. He's not very quick in a straight line. Oh, he's defended. I thought about it, but he was defending. Very close to him here, but can we get past? I'm going to go for it. He's going to give us some room. Oh, just about. Oh, I'm giving him a bit of room. Oh, my word. That was spicy up the hill. I've gone in very, very deep. Car's not got as much downforce as that time trial Mercedes still. I seem to keep thinking that it does. We do manage to go up to P14 then. Let's now close the gap to the car ahead. That's the hard running And look, there's now another hard-running Sonoda here. It's clear the hard runners are creating some gaps in this field, so we need to get through them ASAP. That'll be for P12 we can get past Sonoda, which will not be bad at all. But then there's a bit of a gap then to the Aston Martin. And I suspect everybody then is probably running on softs. So we need to get past these next two guys ahead as quick as we can. Alpine behind was very slow in a straight line for some reason. But look, we've already gained over a second to him. That's how much he was holding us up. So we did need to get past him ASAP. And we managed it quite nicely. Oh, a little bit deep in there. Compromised my line. Now we need to be careful of the rears. It's the rears that tend to go at Monaco because it's lots and lots of very slow traction zones. Straight to the DRS on Stroll. Okay. Obviously not going to be able to get him down here, which is fine. Where can we get him? Because we're not going to be able to get DRS over Stroll because whenever he gets it, we'll get it. Whenever we get it, he gets it. Whatever. Okay. What can we do on Stroll? At least in two-player career, we've now got cars that are better than the time trial cars. So when I practice for two-player career in time trial, oh, I almost sent it there. When I practice for two-player career in time trial, I end up with more grip in the actual race than I do when I'm practicing, which is nice. But this is the opposite, so it's pretty tricky. Can we be close enough here to send it? We've just not got the traction. The AI gets such good traction out of these corners. Come on, we need to get past these guys. We can't be getting stuck behind hard runners. They're costing us too much time. How's that not a warning? Just keep it out of the walls. Keep it out of the walls. Oh, not close enough for a big send. I have sent it into there in the past. I would normally be able to get him down here, but because he's got DRS as well, just not going to be close enough, am I, or am I? No, I don't want to send it. It's Monaco. It's too scary. Right, tell you what, though. If we had a clean exit there, we could have done him like we did Ocon. Come on, we're getting so held up here. This is the problem with Monaco, isn't it? Strategy's so crucial, but we are on medium, so we'll be able to overcut Stroll. Then Sonoda we won't be able to, so we do just need to get past these guys. Stroll is so tricky, though, because he's in the train with us. Oh, I've gone for it. Oh my word. Oh, what is he doing? Try and hold it on the outside here. Just keep it out the wall. It's still there. Oh, what are you doing, Stroll, mate?
Tyre condition is still looking good.
Gonna go up inside here. Just about get it stopped there. I think he must have hit the inside wall. We just lost a load of time, but I did eventually manage to get past him. Pretty spicy stuff there. Lots and lots of contact, lots and lots of side by side, but through we go. Let's now work on catching up to Sonoda. He's now 2 seconds ahead. That'll be for P12, which is not bad, but we do want some points today if we can, but it'll be the end where the overtaking opportunities arise. Also, it's all about strategy, of course. Well, there's quite big gaps in the field. We're 7 seconds back now from Vettel, who's our rival in P11. What can we do now lap time wise? We're about to find out. We've not had any free air so far this race. It's the first time we're going to have free air. What can we do? What can the car do?
Okay, gap ahead.
4 tenths up first sector alone without DRS. I don't know if this is going to be a regular overtaking opportunity. I feel like we could only overtake him there in the hairpin, which we didn't actually do, by the way. We were still side by side coming out of it. But we could only do that, I think, because he was in traffic. So that's not going to work on Sonoda, I don't think. But then we do get DRS over Sonoda. He won't get it. So maybe it'll be down the start-finish straight on Sonoda. Bit deep. 1.6 seconds to the soft shod Stroll already. That's a good sign for our pace. The Aston Martin should be quite a similar car to us on paper. Almost a corner cut warning there. We're going to seek DRS on Sonoda here. This could be a good lap. It won't be the fastest lap of the race, of course, but I will be interested to see how close it is to that fastest lap. Okay. I think we need to save a little bit of DRS now to try and pounce on Sonoda. It's 1 minute 12.1. 7 tenths up on our previous best. Very nearly a corner cut warning. We get away with it just about. I'm on standard damage yet. And I did ask Jeff as soon as we made that little bit of contact, and he said no problems. He does normally say, even if there's not any visual damage, because often this graph here doesn't show damage when there is damage. If you ask Jeff, he normally will tell you, yeah, there's a bit of damage, even if you can't see it on there. So rather than check that graph, what I did straight after the contact was ask Jeff vehicle condition, and he will tell you, watch that front wing if there's a bit of damage, but there was none. So we're okay. Right. Oh, a weird bit bump, Matt. Are we close to... I don't want to do it. I'm too scared. It's so easy to have a bit of contact. I'm always all over them here, but it's just not an overtaking opportunity. Let's try and stick this close, so we might be able to get into the final couple of corners if we're this close. That was a send and a half, chat. That was a real big send. We had to really go for that. Luckily, he saw us coming and gave us a bit of room, but that was pretty spicy. Just absolutely went for it. Oh, it's so scary, this corner, because when you send it here, you're heading towards a wall. If he takes his normal line, he's going to squeeze you right into that wall. At the moment, it looks like there's not going to be a gap. His line looks like there's not going to be a gap, but he sees us coming and gives us just enough room. But then we do go a bit deep, have to almost stop to leave him some room, but we do leave him some room. And then he just backs out of it. Whew. Come on. Wait, I clicked on Alex's live. Yes, indeed. Welcome along to the stream. Right, 6.5 second gap now to Vettel. This is great because now we can work on that gap. We really need to get up to that gap. There's actually quite a big gap to the rest of the field. 3 more cars ahead. I think that's going to be our maximum. I think P9 would be our maximum today. Unless there's a safety car or something really spicy happens towards the end, which I'm not ruling out.
Gap to car in front is...
But it's going to be all about catching the cars in front. Now, that is everything now. Oh, that's a bit deep. We've done some good moves so far. Good start as well, up to P12. Absolutely no flashbacks used. Don't even know what a flashback is. We're doing the right job. Let's close that gap down to the car ahead the best we can. 6 seconds. That's already come down by a chunk. Remember, we're on the medium tyres. They're on the soft tyres now. Previously, we were against the hard shod Sonoda. Of course, the bigger gap behind as well, that potentially gives us a bit more opportunity to do things with strategy. Whereas if you're in the middle of the pack, there's a lot of pressure on making sure that you're the first one to stop in Monaco. That's not going to apply here. We're trying to make our way through the field. Right, let's check our tyre wear because I think I'm not being very careful with my rears so far. Not too bad. Only 1% worn in the rear compared to the fronts. Not bad at all. That's okay, we can live with that. Okay, we just gained a whole load on Vettel.
Vettel is ahead of you. The gap to the car ahead is 5.3 seconds. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 8 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 13.9. 1.2 seconds advantage per lap.
1.2 seconds that last lap. That is what I like to hear. And I tell you what we do need to do as well. We need to close as much as we can. What we don't want to do is be in a bit of traffic. We don't want the leaders to pit and end up coming out right in front of us and potentially holding us up, or even overtaking us and slowing us down. We need to go as fast as possible now, not only to close up on the cars ahead, but also to make that happen, because also don't forget, we're going to try and overcut the cars ahead. They're on softs, they'll be boxing in the next sort of 3 or 4 laps. We need to be right on them when they do box, because then if they get a bit of traffic, we can overcut them and get past them in the pit lane. That's a lot easier way of doing it in Monaco. With this gap that's opened up, that's what we need to concentrate on for now. We're already down to 0.3 spare of fuel, but I did take out a bit of fuel, so I don't think... Are we using any fuel? Too short. 4 seconds now. The gap is really coming down. Oh no. How is that not a warning?
Vettel ahead. Our gap to the car
Temps. Good point. I think they're probably okay. Yeah, the temps are okay. I don't know why Ben was struggling for temps.
We think they've got one more stop.
That time.
Time last lap was a 1:14.1. 1.2 seconds advantage per lap.
Yeah, we're again 1.2 quicker. We're a chunk quicker here than Vettel. Really a big chunk. I think we've got a great chance of points today on pure pace. Bit of luck for more than that, I'd say. Oh, God. Would be needed. Yeah, temps are fine. I don't know what Ben was doing with his tyres in the 2-player career. You guys all say that Ben was really struggling for tyre temps in the 2-player career race we did last week, but mine are fine. Mine are totally fine. I'm running that same setup with high tyre pressures. They're fine.
Okay,
I think Ben sometimes drives not quite in the right way, and he doesn't. I think where Ben falls short is he doesn't connect the dots so well. So things like if your tyres overheating, sometimes that's because you're abusing them too much. You're understeering. Obviously, rears is mostly about wheel spin. What if he was locking up a lot? If he's locking up all the time, that will also cause it. There's lots of things that can cause it. But I'm clearly proving here. It is a different car, to be fair, actually. I should say that. It is a different car. Completely different car. The car we're using in two-player career is a very upgraded car. I'm in the upgraded Ferrari. He's in the upgraded McLaren, which will be quicker. And it will put more pressure on the tyres. But I was still surprised there was tyre temp issues around Monaco. I didn't see them, but I also didn't check them on mine. So I don't know.
Yellow flag.
He's struggling on softs. True, I have on mediums as well. Yellow flag. What's going on? There's someone retiring ahead. Who is it? What's happening? Alonso. Alonso's out. Is that a safety car?
Okay, clear.
I don't think it is. No safety car. He pulled off the track just at the right place. That is a free position. We probably would have got him anyway. He was one of the cars we were trying to catch ahead. But I think what he has done is slowed down Vettel a little bit. But it's now the gap to Gasly is what we care about. But Vettel here, P10, is for a point. So we're closing in on a point already on lap 11 of 39 of this race. Which would be fantastic. But Gasly 5 seconds. There's probably another 5 seconds or so to the McLarens ahead of him. Would love to be able to get a few more points, but honestly, from the back of the grid, I don't think it's likely we can catch the McLarens. Unless there's a safety car. Then us being on softs at the end, everything is to play for. We'll see. Bit too much curb there, but we'll live with it. Right, now can we get past Vettel? Vettel's about to box though. He probably will even box this lap. Let's hope he boxes into traffic. There was a lot of people on hards behind. That'll be going a long, long way. Vettel's on softs. That'll apply to the McLarens and co, but I suspect the McLarens might come out ahead of the guys behind. Tsunoda could end up being the cork in the bottle here. He's the highest running hard runner. Do they start to box? Yes, they do. The Mercedes is in. The leaders are starting to box. Annoyingly, the Aston Martins tend to go the longest of anyone. They seem to be the best on their tyres in this game. Oh, I don't want to send it. He might box anyway. Is he going to box? No, of course he's not. Right, let's try and get him in DRS then. We're very close. We're going to have to go on the outside. Is there people coming out the pits? There is. Oh, I'm scared. Give a bit of room here on the inside. Bit of a drift around there, but we make it. And we're actually out ahead of the Mercedes. Tsunoda isn't, but that's okay. We're not really fighting the Mercedes today. So that means all of the people ahead of us, apart from the actual leaders, the top, I don't know, 4 or 5, will now come out behind Tsunoda. The McLarens will probably come out behind Tsunoda, I believe. Or very close to it anyway. Which is great news. Because then Tsunoda will be holding them up on his hard tyres. He'll be out there forever. He'll be out there for at least another 10 laps, I'd say. And he'll be really holding them up. That's going to really benefit us if that does happen. Let's see. Let's keep an eye on that. Is that a Red Bull? There's a Red Bull behind Tsunoda, is there not? I believe there is. I'm going to check. Where's Tsunoda? Yeah, Max Verstappen is behind Tsunoda. I don't know what position Max was in, but they really could end up behind him and being really held up. Will Verstappen be able to get past Tsunoda? You think so? I mean, in real life, they'd pretty much let him through, wouldn't they? But it doesn't happen in the game, of course. A bit deep there. Okay, they're in the pits now. Mercedes just come out the pits. He might still be leading this race. There's Bottas. No, we're going to be leading this race. Doesn't mean a lot, of course. We're still yet to pit, but we are going to lead the race. Okay, what's going on behind then? Tsunoda. No, that is Tsunoda. Tsunoda's ahead of everybody. Tsunoda is up to P5. I'd say unless they overtake him like now, that gives us an outside chance of P5. Because we can really hopefully build the gap to Tsunoda here. And he's going to hold everybody up. And meanwhile, we'll be gaining on them all. That's great news for us. Look at them. Look at the absolute gaggle up behind Tsunoda. Bottas is all over us. New strategy, Jeff's saying. Deep. I don't think we hold Bottas up any longer. I just don't want him overtaking us. I'll let him through in DRS. Jeff's just a new strategy. I'm not sure what it is, Jeff. Not right now. It's not ideal.
Got that confirmed.
I don't know what I confirmed, but we changed something. Oh no. Okay, see, the pressure from Bottas is not helping us here. I don't want to be fighting him and losing time. I need to be doing my best times possible here. Do we try and stay ahead of him or do we let him through? I think I'm going to try and stay ahead of him and just try and ignore him. He's not our race, but I also don't want to lose time letting him through. But more important than that, I don't want to lose time battling with him. Tsunoda is still the cork in that bottle. 7 seconds. 7 seconds now, Tsunoda. Let's keep an eye on that gap, because that's also the gap to the rest of the field. Can we possibly even come out in P5? How much quicker are we than Tsunoda? Surely we can't come out in P5. That would be an unbelievable result. Top 5 of this race would be like a win, honestly. Let's have a look. Our last lap time. Okay, we're 13.6. Very consistent, actually. 13.7, 13.6, 13.6. So, 13.6. He's doing a 14.9 last lap. That must be a bit batting. He's doing a 14.1 before that. We're half a second a lap naturally quicker than him. If he starts battling, though, you see he lost 8 tenths. 8 tenths. There's no safety car yet, no. But I was only pitting 1 lap later. Okay, cool. Let him through. We'll see. If he gets side by side, I will let him through, but you can't really overtake him, Monaco. He's not even near us. Wow, okay. If Tsunoda can hold this, we are on to potentially get P5, which would be an unbelievable result from the back of the grid. Don't forget we had to overtake Tsunoda on track. Well, we've had to overtake everybody on track so far. Well, not to get to P1, but get the realistic positions that we've gained. But Tsunoda there is currently doing the business for us. Are we going to take home P5 in this race? I think we've got an outside chance at it. That's all I'll say. An outside chance, and it looks like all the other guys that held him in the pits as well. I think points are pretty much guaranteed, unless we completely bottle it somewhere. I think points are virtually guaranteed here. And of course, if we do get a safety car, everybody drives slow under a safety car, so we can really gain a lot of time under a safety car. And Verstappen has got past Tsunoda. That's okay. Verstappen was always going to be difficult anyway. There's also Perez in there somewhere. Only Verstappen got through though. 7 seconds out. That's annoying now because we can't keep an eye on the gap to Tsunoda. We just have to keep doing our race times, doing our lap times best we can. Let's hope the other Red Bull doesn't fly past him as well. Just need him to hold everybody up just a little bit. Interesting that Verstappen went to mediums, by the way. Is he even going to go to the end on those? The game does think it's possible, but it wasn't what is recommended to us. It was recommended medium to hard, and we weren't having to start on the tyres that we'd done a qualifying lap on. Look at that gap between Verstappen and Tsunoda. And Verstappen's 7 seconds away. Tsunoda's a few more seconds above than that. So P5 is now probably off the table unless there's a safety car. If there's a safety car, anything's fair game. We could even win this race if there's a safety car. Almost hit them all there. We do survive though. With that in mind, it probably is for the best that we keep Bottas behind here, because we have still got a very outside chance of this win. If we get a safety car right at the right time, when we're about to box anyway, so we can box under the safety car and gain a bit of time advantage. Now, does Perez get past Tsunoda? No! Perez is still behind Tsunoda for now. Verstappen's going to start closing us down, but that's okay. Oh, deep there. So I glanced back at Bottas right at the wrong time. Distracted me a little bit, which is the problem, which is why I wanted to let him through. Because he's a bit of a distraction, but as I said, there is an outside chance we win this race with a conveniently timed safety car. So they're all on mediums. Surely they're not two stoppers. Surely they've just gone soft medium. The game was probably only recommend that we go medium hard because our tyre wear's lower than theirs. We also need to stop burning ERS. We've pulled 20 seconds over our teammate. Right, we're not even quite halfway through this race. Monaco is always a bit of a long one because of the slow speeds. It is a bit of a long one, but that's okay. At the moment we're doing the business. Verstappen's really closing us down. He's down to 4 seconds now. He was 7 just 2 laps ago. Really, really closing us down. Is Tsunoda still doing the business, or has Perez got past Tsunoda? Tsunoda's still doing the business. He's still bringing that gap up. Amazing. Let's have a little check of the lap times. So what? I don't even know what I'm doing. What am I doing? I'm doing... Yeah, not that consistent, but sort of low 13s maybe. Tsunoda is doing Low 14s. We're gaining the second a lap on all of our rivals here. We've still got a great chance of P6 with a very slim outside chance of higher than that if there's a safety car. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. P6 is a great result from the back of the grid. But imagine if there's a safety car. If there's a safety car now, would we box? Maybe. Just think about that just in case. I will just immediately pause the game and ask you guys to vote if there is a safety car. So don't worry, but I don't even know if we would box or not. Maybe Verstappen has really low tyre. Yeah, maybe they all have. I think they've all just got lower tyre wear than us. Surely they're not two-stopping. I'll be amazed if they two-stop. It's just not the strat at Monaco, is it? Never is. Always a one-stop. Because it's Monaco. I need to check on tyre wear. A little bit deep in there. It's okay. Reeling off the laps, reeling off the laps. We're on for some solid points here. I just forgot to check if Perez got past. Very even tyre wear all round. That is what we like to see. Nope. Tsunoda is still ahead of Perez. And look at the size of that gap now. They're only just in the tunnel. Honestly, if he keeps that up, we will come out ahead of that whole pack without needing to make any overtakes in P6 on brand new soft tyres. But of course, we're not going to be able to make a pit stop on the guys that are behind us at the moment. They're just too fast. Their tyres will probably be fine, unless they two-stop, but I doubt that. Surely they're not going to two-stop. Doesn't make any sense. 13.3 for us that lap. Tsunoda's doing absolute business. I think without Tsunoda, we'd still be looking at maybe sort of P9, P10. So P6 with Tsunoda. He's still keeping Perez at bay. Bit deep there, it's okay. In some ways, this game's, well, not in some ways, in a lot of ways, but in this way, the game's actually quite realistic because Verstappen would be able to overtake easier than Perez. Verstappen is just more aggressive. He's better on the brakes, and he's just a more aggressive driver. Verstappen would send it somewhere, and he would get past, even at Monaco. Perez would be a bit more risk averse, wouldn't he? That's naturally how he is. He gets the car to the finish almost all the time. He very rarely has a crash. That's just Perez, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. Verstappen got past quite quickly actually on Tsunoda, within what was it, a lap or two, and Perez has been behind for now 3 or 4 laps and just can't get past him. Maybe even more than 3 or 4, which is really interesting because that is how it is in real life. Another low 13, reeling off the lap times here. Up 21 now, over halfway through this race. I need to stop using the RS. I'm running a bit low. I would actually quite like to recharge it a little bit, just in case we need to defend. Or perhaps we have to suddenly pit. Okay, teammates in the pits. What did he start on? Surely he started on mediums. Now he started on hards. It's a very early pit stop on hards. Let's see. He must be doing hard medium.
Louis is coming in for his stop.
He must be doing hard medium. Oh no, Tsunoda boxed. Tsunoda boxed. What? How early is that? Tsunoda's gone hard medium as well. Why are they doing hard medium? Surely you go, yeah, now do you think it's doing medium hard? If you started on hards, Ocon's done it as well. Why the hell are you boxing now? Right. What do we do then, chat? Because that's now just release Perez. Perez will be rapid. He'll immediately be so fast. Let's check where the game thinks will come out right now. Because we could box for hards and go to the end. We could either box for hards now and go to the end if we think we can stay ahead of Perez. If we don't, I think we stick to our strategy. Let's just check where the game thinks we're going to be. 10th. 10th place. The game thinks. No, I don't think it's worth boxing. Do you? I don't think we'll come out ahead of him. And if we're going to come out back here, which is behind this little pack of 4 cars here, it's not worth it. We just need to stay out now and hope for a safety car. Worst case, we're still on for P10. We're still on for P10. So that's not the end of the world. That's still a point. That was my target today. But I think we stay out, stick to our strategy, box as early as we can for softs, hope there's a late safety car, which will bunch everyone up. Because what this is going to do, these 4, well, Perez will be no way. These 3, maybe, but I doubt it, if we're fast enough. Gasly should be beaten anyway, hopefully. So, there's going to be a big gap between Gasly and Norris here. That's the gap we'll go into, probably, when we pit in, I don't know, what is it? 5 or 6 laps time. Then if it's a late safety car, that gap goes to nothing and suddenly we can make a way forward. I think that's the better strat, because if we box, all we're going to do is guarantee ourselves, if we do come out in this gap here, we're going to guarantee ourselves max P10. Even if it's a safety car, it's very hard to overtake on hards. We need to get those soft tyres at the end. We need to get those soft tyres at the end, which allows us to potentially do something if there's a late safety car. Hards just guarantees us P10. This strat still guarantees us at least P10. But if there's a late safety car, we can really move forward. 30% tyre wear all round, that's fine. As if Tsunoda's boxed from hards. He must have had like 20% tyre wear. It's absolutely wild. We are losing a little bit of fuel, but not too much. Oh, that's a bit deep. Oh, hello. I didn't realise he was there. That's why we need to save up the ERS, see? Little mistake like that could have let him through, but honestly, it doesn't matter too much. I think even if there's a late safety car now, we're not going to be able to get to these guys. We'll come regardless, unless the safety car right now, maybe. We'll probably come back out in P10, so we're not going to be able to make our way all the way to Bottas, realistically. It's not going to happen, so it doesn't really matter. The only reason I'll keep him behind now is just because it will slow me down to let them through. It will just slow me down to let them through, which is not worth doing. Actually, Gasly's not that far behind the McLarens, by the way, but on hard tyres, he wouldn't be fast enough. We want to be nice and fast at the end on the softs. That's a Bottas' strategy. Good point. I think we probably... I imagine they're one stopping. I'll be amazed if they're two stop, but I will ask in a second. Still saying P10. I reckon we were 2 or 3 more laps away from being able to box ahead of those guys. But unfortunately, they boxed a bit early.
Bottas is behind you. The gap is less than a second. They're on old mediums. The time last lap was a 1 minute 13.6. We're leading our teammate by 44.6 seconds.
Did he say problem is, when I do that, I'm almost always listening for the lap time difference. That time is not what I was listening for.
Less than a second separate you. They're on old mediums.
Whoa, did I get hit?
Tires are 9 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:13.6.
I didn't listen again because I was too busy trying not to die. What did he say, guys? Is he going to box again or not? I don't think he mentioned it, which I think if he didn't mention it, it means he's not going to box again.
Bottas is behind you.
One more time. Don't bother this time.
They're on old mediums. Their tires are 9 laps old. The time last lap
No mention of pitting, so they're not. He's not going to pit. Full race update.
You're leading the pack. P1. Bottas behind. Less than a second separate you. They're on old mediums. You have 4 laps till your pit window opens. 17 laps to go.
Okay. 4 more laps. We can do 4 more laps very easy. To be honest, should we box early? When should we box? We could box early. If these mediums are lasting this easy, the softs will as well. But then again, last time I did this, the softs did die out a bit quicker than I'd hoped. Well, I don't think we boxed too early. Don't forget, Jeff moved the strategy 1 lap later for some reason, so we could move it 1 lap earlier, definitely. I think he moved it to 28 from 27, did he? We want to get on the softs as early as we can without them dying towards the end. Yeah, lap 27 to 29. So lap 27 I think was when we'll probably box. Watch out for softs overheating. Good point. Very good point. We haven't changed the... I think we'll be okay. This is quite a low downforce car. It's not putting too much stress through the tyres. I went in very deep a minute ago, by the way, a lap or so ago. Obviously, got distracted by asking Jeff about Bottas. Then just missed my braking point and then held the brakes longer. I don't actually know if he hit us or if we just lock the rears. I think we just lock the rears, to be honest. Okay. 2 more laps, I think, guys, unless you guys passionately think differently, but 2 more laps to make it nice and safe. Then we've only got 12 laps to do on the tyres. But then these tyres aren't very worn. 35% all round. Pros in the pack are closing. Yeah, I'm not surprised about that. They're going to be a lot quicker now. We'll stay out to the end and win the race. 0 stop. The illegal strat. I like it. No, we'll be disqualified if we try and do that, unfortunately. Oh, a little tap with the wall there. Just the tiniest little touch. Well, car will be okay from that. Let's not start tapping the wall. Not all we need. Yeah, they're closing right in, aren't they? That's ridiculous, actually, how much they're closing in. Are we still going to come out in P10? We are. We could do it coming out ahead of Gasly. We don't want to come out behind Gasly if we can help it. That's just another car to overtake. And then we can start thinking about the McLarens ahead on our brand new softs. I actually want to look at the lap times between us and the McLarens. See how much quicker they are. Have a look. So, are we still doing low 13s? All over the place last couple of laps, but 13.2, then a 14. Yeah, we can probably still do low to mid 13s. Norris is doing... Yeah, I mean, we went from 14.3s to 12.2s. Tsunoda was holding them up by 2 seconds a lap. So they are gaining about a second lap on us at the moment, but we just need to box in time so that the softs can make it to the end. That's all we need to do. When will the softs make it to the end? Can we box this lap and the softs go to the end? People saying box, some people are saying stay out. Right now, chat, put a number of the lap you think we should box on. For this lap, put 26. For next lap, put 27. Just put that. Just put the digits, the number of the lap you think we should box on, and I will follow what you guys say. If you want me to box this lap, put 26. If you want me to box next lap, put 27, etc. You get the point. And I will go for exactly whatever you guys think. I think we can maybe box this lap. I think the tyres will be alright. Can't really look though because it's Monaco. Barely any time to look. 27, next lap. Yeah, okay. Wait for one more refresh. 26 is catching, but okay, next lap, let's do it. That was a really bad time to pause. Really bad time to pause. Keep making a few little minor mistakes here by being slightly distracted. Okay, next lap then. We're going to box this lap, guys.
Push now. We're boxing this lap.
Which is going to make us a lot safer on the end until for softs on the wear. Hopefully we can really start to hunt them down. We need a late safety car. Safety car, by the way, that's a dark cloud overhead. It's not forecast to rain. It should be okay. But safety car right now would be absolutely glorious. That would be a perfectly timed safety car for us. Come on, let's have a safety car. Please give me a safety car. We'll still come out in P10 with a safety car. Or no, P9 I think it is actually, sorry. I think P9 is where we'll come out. We'll still come out in P9 with a safety car, but then that'll bunch the field right up. I think we'll come out in P9 with a safety car. Yeah, we will, yeah. We're now in just a clear battle. Everybody's right on our trail now. Weather report.
Radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now. Dries seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Okay, we can take you this lap.
Almost 40% worn on the tyres. Soft, wasn't it? Okay, in the pits we come then. We're going to take a brand new set of soft tyres. Where can we get to in this race then? They're already coming past. I honestly think we're going to struggle. I think P9 might be our max. We could do with coming out ahead of Gasly, but I don't think we're going to. Gasly's going to get us. Gasly's easily going to get us. We're going to come out in P10. Wow, Gasly's had some good pace in that stint. By a long way.
See these tyres through to the end now.
But we're now going to be pretty quick on these soft tyres. 6 seconds just to Gasly. Wowzers. How quick has Gasly been? Not much quicker than us. I think that prediction was slightly wrong. The game was giving us. I know it's a number of laps ago we looked at it. It said we're going to come out. Oh no, it said P10. It always said P10. It was just me being an idiot. You guys are probably already saying. It was just me being an idiot, wasn't it? We were always going to come out here, and that's what the game was always telling us. I thought P10 was ahead of Gasly. Turns out P10 was behind Gasly, so I was a bit confused. So even if we boxed 4 or 5 laps ago, just before Sonoda released them, we were still going to come out behind Gasly. Okay, that's fine. We probably only lost a couple of seconds to Gasly. Let's go get him. I think unless there's a safety car, that Gasly's going to be our max. We said that all along, but 12 seconds is just too much. Can we possibly get a fastest lap of the race? I think we save up a bit of ERS here and see if we can. That's an extra point, of course. That'd be lovely. They're all on very worn now mediums. Well, we're on brand new softs. You never know. Although we haven't got the car that could do the fastest lap. You never know. We're going to save up one more lap of ERS. Yeah, I mean, P10 at the moment, purple final sector without even trying. That's a good sign. Yeah, looks like we're pretty much guaranteed at least 1 point, which is a good result from 22nd on the grid. By the way, isn't the title 20th to question mark question? It needs to be 22nd, doesn't it? There's 22 cars in My Team career mode. That's a bit of an oversight on my part.
Gap to car in front is 4.2 seconds.
Okay, what we don't want to do is end up... Ooh, we're at the top of the wall there.
Seconds.
Hopefully the car's okay. Vehicle condition.
No tyre concerns.
No, we're okay.
Just focus on the driving.
There's only a little tap. Sometimes little taps do damage the car in this year's game. Alex boxed on up 27. His pit stop was 2.7. Nice. Right. I think we can catch Gasly. Got 10 laps to do it still. I want to catch them overtaken for 2 points. That'd be nice. P9's not too bad. In this car, realistically, that's our maximum. We're actually doing a good job there to be P9. That's right where we should be in terms of car pace. Our car is actually on paper a bit slower than the AlphaTauris. Right, let's go for a fastest lap now then. Using some ERS this time. Purple final sector again. Not the fast lap at the moment though. A bit deep in there. It's okay though. Come on, come on, come on. Let's get the fastest. We're still 30 seconds ahead of Louis. Oh, not great through there. We might even catch Gasly this lap. Purple first sector, that's what we needed. 2.5 tenths up, let's go. Slide into there. 1.8, I think we'll catch Gasly, you know. We're right on him, but then that'll give us a bit of DRS maybe. That could be a good thing. Oh no, how's that not a warning? Bit deep in there, it's okay. Is that another purple sector I can see? I think it is, at the corner of my eye, I can't really look at it. Oh, that's a hit with the wall, that might give us a bit of damage. You get some DRS, surely that's the fastest lap of the race at least. It is, a 1 minute 10.5, 9 tenths up on our previous. Do we have some damage now from that little tap of the wall though? That was a reasonable little tap. Vehicle condition.
No issues with tyre wear for now.
Jeff's not saying it. We might have got lucky there. The car doesn't feel any worse. That was a reasonable tap. We got a bit lucky there. It wasn't a clean final sector either because the tap got in my head a little bit with the wall. We have got our fastest lap of the race at the moment. Let's hope we can keep a hold on to that. Right, let's try and get Gasly. Can we get him here? We closed Norris down by a lot, by the way, but that was with some ERS. Dude, where was the gap? Where was the gap? I think we deserved a bit more room than that. What do you think, chat? Did he turn on us there? Was that fair? Was that us sending it too hard? Not a big chat. Well, I should have watched a replay of that. I think we definitely have missed it. Yeah, I missed it by a mile. What do you think? Dirty, says somebody. What do you think? There was a bit of contact. You actually see that a lot in real life in Monaco. Somebody absolutely sends it and nerfs somebody else off. Didn't we see it between Hamilton and Verstappen a couple of years ago? I don't know. I was well up his inside. It's not like I was only a tiny bit alongside him. I was well up his inside. He gave me zero room. He just turned in like I wasn't there. Obviously, he shouldn't jump out of the way from me, but I don't know. I feel like that was definitely on the edge. But I feel like racing incident overall. I feel like that was fair enough. Came from too far back. Yeah, but it's not about how far back you come from. It's about whether you're alongside enough by the apex, and it's about whether you've got it stopped enough on the apex to actually be able to make the corner safely. That's what it's about, really. Okay, I think the cars ahead had a bit of lapped car traffic, which is why they were slow. They could get a bit more of that. So let's keep on it here. They might get unlucky and get slowed down. We're 6 seconds now from Norris. Can we dare to dream? We need to be best part of a second a lap quicker. No traffic for them at the moment.
Norris is ahead of you. Our gap to the car in front is 5.7 seconds. They're on old.
That was a dive bomb, therefore, in a bad way. There was no apex there. I don't know, I feel like there was, but yeah, if you guys think it was dirty, that's fair. Well, 1.8 last lap. I think there was a bit of traffic on the last lap. If we can take 1.8 out of him consistently, we can catch him, but I feel like that was because of traffic. But maybe we can take a second, which would be enough. Also, I wasn't that far back, by the way. I'm pretty sure in real life people have sent it from further back than that. Overtaking always requires a bit of compliance from the overtaking car to not turn in on you. And to outbrake somebody, you have to brake damn late. It's just what you have to do. Oh, God, almost hit the wall there. Bit distracted. Again. It's been a good lap. 4.5 seconds it's down to now. Tell you what, we have closed that down really significantly. Can we possibly beat McLaren here? We're up to P9 at the moment. Why aren't you in first? I'm gonna go ahead and blame the car. I actually might be able to be in first if I could qualify well, maybe. I don't know. Mazepin gonna let us go? Yeah, get on your Mazepin. Ask Jeff about the car ahead. Lap time. Driver in front. Driver in front.
Norris ahead. Okay, gap ahead is 4.1 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 20 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 13.2. You're gaining by 1.6 seconds a lap.
Bit of assembly wear alongside. Yeah, we'll try and review it afterwards if we can. So 1.6 seconds, that's enough. We can see them. They're really close. And the Red Bulls at the front of this pack. The problem is we're not going to be able to make our way through very quickly. So realistically, we're going to be able to get one, maybe two McLarens if we can catch them. How was that not a warning? We are definitely on strict. I checked it before the race. We are on strict. Bit of a tap of the barrier there with our rear tyres. We've got a bit of a slide on the exit. Down to 3 seconds now. But 5 laps left, I think, including this one now. I think we're going to struggle to get both McLarens. We can maybe get Norris. Maybe. How's our tyre wear? 21%. Yeah, you guys wanted to see temps, didn't you? There's the wear. 23%. That'll be okay.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining. Gap to car in front is
oh my word.
3.4 seconds.
That was a big... We lost a chunk of time there. Be a bit distracted by the MFD. There's your tyre temps. Tyre temps are totally fine with this default setup in this car. Wow, that was a big tank slapper there. We got a bit lucky. Well, not lucky, but that was a big slide. 3.5 seconds now. I think we actually lost a bit of time there, didn't we? The Norris from that little slide. Nice 5-second gap to Gasly at least. Right. We're going to have to push really quite hard now. That cost us... Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, oh, that's awful as well. Right, come on, come on, come on. Another tap with the barrier. Stop! Three seconds, 4 laps. I think it's going to be difficult. 2.5 seconds down on our best that last lap. How is that not a warning? What's going on? Trying to quickly check what the previous lap was because I want to see how much we lost from those few little mistakes, mainly the big mistake. Yeah, we lost over a second on that lap from mistakes. That could prove absolutely crucial in this race. Oh, God, sliding everywhere. Deep, deep, deep. I think the tyres are slightly going off. I think I'm also overdriving a little bit. I think we're going to basically need to send on the last lap to get Norris. Best case scenario, send on the last lap. We'll see. What I don't want to do is retire from this race after all this. We are on for 2 points and a fastest lap. So make that 3 points. It's a much better lap this time. Oh, I thought I might end up in the wall there. Hit the bump a bit wrong, but we got away with it.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
How's tyres doing? Still only 30%, they're fine. Yeah, we gained. That was a second quicker that lap than the previous one. 1.7. 1.7. 3 laps to go, including this one. We need to save a bit of ERS as well. Can't make the move without ERS, realistically. I just got to hope he's not inside the DRS on Ricardo.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but
definitely
remember,
is.
We need to get to the end of the race on these tyres. The gap to the car ahead
Come
is
on, chat.
1.8 seconds.
There's P8 on the table at the very least. Maybe even P7 if we can somehow find a bit of pace and get past Norris immediately without losing any time. But that's, I think P8 is our maximum. Just running out of time here. 8 seconds now to Gasly. So we have got a bit of leeway to potentially send it a bit hard. Take a few risks. As long as we don't fully DNF, we could definitely take a bit of wing damage and still get P9. So I think it's going to have to be an aggressive move on Norris. Norris, of course, McLaren, one of the fastest cars in a straight line. Less than a second now. We are going to get DRS here. Oh, have a little tap with the wall there from the rears. They slide about DRS, but he's also got DRS on Ricardo. 2 more laps to go. Where can we get to? I think Norris is totally fair game. I think Ricardo's going to be a step too far unless we can somehow get Norris this lap. And even then, I don't know if we can even get Norris. Got a lot more grip than him. Just close up. Let's close up. Let's close up. I think it's going to have to be a send in the second to last corner. I think that's going to be our best bet. We'll be very close after the chicane. That's the bit where they're particularly slow through there. Don't take nearly as much curb as me. Not quite close enough into here, annoyingly, to make a send into the chicane. So we're just going to chill for now. I can't believe we've closed this gap. I did not expect this. Look how close we are. I told you we'd be close. And look how fast it is in a straight line. I've sent it too hard. I've lost the chance now to get Ricardo. How is that not a warning game? What is going on? I'm going to have to double check I am on strict, even though I did already check. Right. 1 more lap to get Norris. Norris is now our maximum. He doesn't get DRS, but we're just too far back. We're just too far back.
This is your final lap.
It is Monaco after all. It's not an easy track to overtake. Always in the wall again there. We're pushing so hard now. Come on, Norris. Let's be having ya. Last lap of the race. Can we move up to P8? Oh, another tap with the wall. Stop tapping the wall. Falling back a little bit now. Not a great first sector. Love to be close enough to send it into the chicane, the braking zone. Don't think I'm going to be. Of course, they also save ERS for the last lap of the race, so he will be really using a lot of ERS. Look how far ahead. It's going to be after the penultimate corner. Or is it? Or is it? Oh my god, no. Oh my god, no. Oh my god, no. Oh my god, no. I have never made a move into there. Certainly not since they've redone this track, I don't think. And certainly not against the decent level AI. Oh my god. That was insane. What a move that was. Didn't expect to get him there, but the opportunity came up. I had the slightly better exit. Oh my word. Side by side into Nova is not what you want to do. I didn't even check fuel. Oh, what a race. No safety car for us. I'll tell you what, how much faster we were there. If we did get a safety car right as we pit, we probably could have been on the podium. We were a lot quicker than them there on the softs. I'm amazed we closed down that gap. We closed down, what was it, 12 seconds on him in about 12 laps. And that was with an overtake in there as well on Gasly. Last place to P8. Although it could have been more, we definitely had better pace than that. But do get the fast lap of the race as well. Only by 4 tenths over Bottas.
further solidifying his lead.
I think if we had a cleaner race, we definitely could have got Ricciardo as well. And hey, maybe even Sainz, who knows. But I'll take that. That's a good race. That is a good race. Fabulous drive. Yeah, a bit dodgy at times. Let's have a look, actually. I'll save the replay, but hopefully the things we want to view will be in the highlights. Let's look at the standings before we do that. So now up to 11 points, up to P8 in the standings with those, what was it, P8. So for 5 points there in that race. Up to 11 points as well. Up to P5 now in the Constructors. Let's have a look at the highlights then to see if there's anything spicy there to commentate on here. So starting from the very back of the grid. You can't even see us in this shot. I'm not sure why it's showing us this shot if you can't even see us. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? There we are. There we are. I said it a bit early. There we are. Okay. Didn't overtake anyone in turn 1. That's one of the rules of this series, which I forgot last race. That's my bad. No overtaking in turn 1. And then now we're going, okay, P22. Where can we get to from here? Thinking they'll be slow into here, go for the inside, but no, they weren't too slow. Couldn't get past them. Mazepin lives to fight another day for now. But we knew they were going to be very slow into the next one. So we get up the inside, bit of a wheel spin on the exit. They're always so slow into there. So we just send it. Nice and safe though. Up to the Williams. And they were very, very slow into here. We almost hit somebody there. We make big contact. Accelerate though. Down the inside there. And make a nice move down on the Alfa Romeo. Both Alfa Romeos actually and our teammate into there. 3 cars. On to lap 2 then. Up to, well, still in P15 for now. This is Ocon. I think we sent it on Ocon in the penultimate corner, or was it here? We definitely thought about doing it there, but we weren't too confident on the brakes just yet. We haven't got Ocon. We did send it on him in the penultimate corner. There, we absolutely sent it on Stroll. Just absolutely sent it there. It just gives us enough room. We're still side by side, though. We stay side by side for longer than you ever possibly should in Monaco. We do eventually come out on top of that one. Then get up to his teammate, Sebastian Vettel, after passing Tsunoda. And then is this the move we do in the penultimate turn? No, it was Ocon. Was Ocon the only person we overtook in the penultimate turn this time? That used to be my best overtaking opportunity. He boxed a lap after we got him. I can't actually remember where we got him, to be honest. But around the outside in time. That was when we had our big moment. Big slide there. We actually got quite lucky to keep that out of the wall. We braked very, very late. But keep it clean. We managed to keep the whole pack behind us as well for a number of laps. Didn't really matter in the end though, of course. We were just really doing that just because we were quicker and also to avoid a safety car. After we boxed on brand new soft tyres, we managed to catch up to Pierre Gasly. And then on Pierre Gasly, we absolutely centered. This is the move that you guys weren't too sure on. And that is not a bad camera angle at all. So, braking point is about there. So I was about a car length back. But that is not completely unusual. You do see that in F1. And I've sent it. I braked a chunk later. I was wheel to wheel with him come the apex. Annoyingly, we can't change the camera angle, by the way, in highlights mode. Big send, wheel to wheel come the apex. Well, before the apex, look. He's turning in here. Wheel to wheel. I was far enough alongside Stubbs and Space. But the big question is, was it what people would call a dive bomb? By that, I mean a negative thing, as in you've just gone too deep. You've just massively missed your braking point. You've gone too much. I don't know. There was a bit of contact there. He's still staying. Great. He's of what we can see, I'm pretty sure I got it stopped. I mean, there was a bit of contact, but you don't lose too much speed with contact, really. I mean, look, watch it in full speed. Just look at the speed difference between our two cars as we make contact. No, I got it stopped. I got it stopped. Look at the speed difference between our cars when we make contact. I was stopped. I got that stopped well enough. And he's just given us no room, and then I've had to straighten up because I could see him turning in. He was just going to squeeze us straight into the wall. So I basically had to straighten up and go, I actually have to take this hit so we don't both hit the wall. And then we remain side by side. And of course we do, in the end, come out on top. I actually think that was fair. I think the issue there was that he turned in on us, which the AI do have a tendency of doing. But, I don't know, what do you guys think? It wasn't clean, but it wasn't dirty. Yeah, that's a fair description. Then we pushed like hell for the next few laps. Try and catch Lando Norris. Big mistake here. I'm glad it shows that. That was a great camera as well. By the way, this highlights reel in general in F1. They do it so well. The music, what it picks out, what it shows you, the fact it lets you pause. The highlights that they produce in F1 are really, really good for the most part. Because like the fact it caught this moment. Anyway, this is a big tank snap we got on here. Bit distracted. 3 separate slides there. We do manage to gather it all up in the end, and that cost us about a second. That, by the way, would have been the difference between us getting Ricciardo. That cost us 2 points today. So we did lose a second for that one incident alone. And then we do cross the line. Unfortunately, we don't get to see the overtake with Norris. Just so I big up the highlights. It doesn't show that overtake at the end on Norris, which was arguably the best one of the race. I tell you what, let's go and find it, shall we? Can we go backwards? We can't. We can go forwards though. Let's go forwards. to the last lap of the... In fact, let's have a look at the Gasly overtake while we're here. Why not? If it's quick to go backwards or forwards. I've chosen backwards. Here we go. Right. Now we can go on board. So, what do you think? See, from there, it looks like a dive bomb, no doubt. Because my wing just suddenly appears. Bam, and I'm pushing him wide. I think from my point of view, the reason I go straight is because he turns in on me. Yeah, there, look. Yeah, watch my wheel. Watch my wheel. So I send it. I get it stopped. I get that stopped. No doubt about that. So I send it and watch my wheel. As I actually turn into him a little bit. Because at this point, I think he's not going to give me any room. He's aiming straight for his apex. I'm in a bit of trouble here. If he pushes me into that wall, my wing's blown up. And my tyre might even come off. I might be out of the race. So at this point, he's pushing me into the wall. Look at the angles here. I'm about to hit the wall. So I actually turn right to avoid the wall. I only just avoid the wall as well. Look at that. I only just avoid it by my just a tiny bit turning it right. And then we actually both make the corner. I probably could have given a bit more room there if I'm being honest. But, you know, my line's all over that yellow curb. It's hard to judge the AI's line. And a bit more contact and we do get through. It is borderline. You see Max Verstappen sending this in real life F1, that is close. Without being passed by the braking zone, that is as close as you get in F1. You see dive bombs here all the time in real life F1, and that is as close as they ever get. And they send it from this far back. Like, no question. And that's against cars that they know already brake pretty late. We brake later because they're AI. Honestly, I think the issue is that he turns in on us there. From his point of view, it does look worse because our rear wing suddenly appears, but he just never gives us any room. I don't know. I think that's on Gasly, if anything, not me. It's a racing incident either way. I don't think I can be blamed for that. It was a big send, but I'm well alongside. I deserve some room there. I don't know. Anyway, let's go to the last lap to see the overtake. Wait, are we? Yeah, this is right. Okay. This is the last lap, so we're very close to Norris at this point. Oh, we actually hit a bit of wall there, which worried me. Quite a big hit, actually. We got quite lucky in several times during this race. Have we got any damage? Oh, not what I meant to do. Damn it. Why can't I look? I can't. Won't let me look behind. That's annoying. Never mind. Can't look at the front wing. Oh, we can look at there. Yeah, there's a chunk out of it there in the bottom left foot and in the bottom right. There's a chunk out of the wing both sides, but luckily it didn't cost any performance. Okay, let's go on board here. So we just stick nice and close to Norris. Thinking, can we get him down here? I'm thinking, no, I'm using overtake ERS, but I'm thinking, they're just too fast in a straight line. Look how much later I brake. Close right up. They're really slow for this apex because I take a lot more curb than them. Here I get a slightly better exit. Use a bit of ERS just to sneak alongside him. And it luckily gives me room. That was very different to the Gasly move. That one wasn't on. If he turned in on me there, that one would be my fault. I'm not far enough alongside there to deserve some room. I've risked it and hoped that he'd give me room. Because I was going to have to take the same risk in the penultimate corner and sending it and hope he gives me room. It had been exactly the same. So I just risk it there. And we do give enough room on the exit. He gives enough room on the apex. I give enough room on the exit. And through we go. Oh, it was so spicy. So damn spicy. Even though that is a bit of an AIism move because I was barely alongside, that is still very, very spicy. Does he end up in the wall slightly? No, he doesn't, but... Oh, he tries to stay alongside there, but that one's really one you don't go alongside with. The previous one, you kind of can. 100 place grid penalty. Yeah, that's fair. I'll give myself a 100 place grid penalty for the next race. That's a fair judgment. Right, let's go through these interviews then before we round out the stream.
You really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy. Your team must be ecstatic with how you're performing.
I knew you'd have as much luck as Ben. You must be ecstatic how you're performing. Oh, your team must be. Whatever.
It looks like you've invested heavily in the development.
Yes, so what do we want to do? We want to do aero, don't we, next? Aero.
You scraped the walls a few times. Were you struggling for grip?
Don't want to negatively affect any departments. There we go. All right then, guys, that about rounds out the stream. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I think it was a good race. I enjoyed that from last at Monaco. I think I was about as spicy as I expected. Absolutely no flashbacks whatsoever. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. So we'll do the same stream, same time next week. This is going to be a regular Thursday stream from 6 PM UK time. And of course, the 2-player career mode is back next week. I'm sure a lot of you guys have been asking for it in chat, as you always do, because that is, of course, the biggest, the best series that we do on this channel. So Ben Daly is back from holiday today, I believe. So he'll be joining us for 2-player career mode on Tuesday at 6 PM UK time, same time as this stream. So do join us for that one. Oh, and that I'm hoping to get a video out tomorrow, but with my kind of cold and stuff, we'll see. Do we have to do that department event? We will do the department event. Durability department. I don't really care. Team Acclaim, I honestly don't care. So I'm gonna. An employee in the durability department has become the centre of a tweet storm after someone misinterpreted one of their statements. We performed an It just they misinterpreted. It's not like they've just been cancelled unfairly, is what the game's saying. Not that they've been racist in the past. They actually have been racist. We've performed an internal investigation and spoken with their peers and have concluded that it's doubtful that offence was intended. Unfortunately, their social media profile makes it very clear who they work for, and this is starting to reflect poorly upon the team. How do you handle it? I'm going to fire them purely because it's durability. Although it's savage, I probably wouldn't fire someone for that in real life unless it was like, you know, racism or something bad. But I care about Team Acclaim a lot more than I care about durability because I'm never going to...
Thank you.
I handled that well. I'm sacking someone. Absolutely savage. No chill whatsoever. Anyway, guys, as I said, hopefully video tomorrow. We'll see on that one, though, because I'm still not feeling 100% from my little cold. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Do enjoy the United States Grand Prix around COTA this weekend. Hopefully it's a good one. Hopefully we can get a good battle between Hamilton and Verstappen. Anyway, guys, catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.